what is AI Max? Basically, AI Max is a targeting and asset expansion feature for Google's search ads. It uses AI to help you target queries with similar search intent to your specified search terms, and also adjusts copy based on user intent and what it learns from your pre-existing assets. That allows you to go beyond Google's existing targeting features to reach a more relevant audience than ever. Now, how does AI Max work? One of its main functions is to expand your keyword targeting based on search intent. That means if you target the keyword commercial HVAC repair, AI Max could show your ad for a keyword like industrial cooling system maintenance near me. Even though those two keywords look nothing alike, they generally reach the same target audience, meaning your ad will be effective for both of them. The way AI Max decides which keywords share your target search intent is by analyzing data. That data might include historical conversion behavior, context from your landing pages, user data, and more. Another of AI Max's functions is asset optimization, which uses Google AI to adapt your messaging to different searches based on text from current ads, your landing page copy, and other assets. It's an automated way to provide a really custom experience when set up properly. But because AI Max relies so heavily on data, you have to have solid conversion tracking in place for it to work. If you don't, it'll start to drift, expanding its targeting towards whatever it thinks you're looking for. And if it's wrong, that could mean a lot of wasted ad spend. That means you need to be careful when using AI Max, just like with Performance Max, PMax for short. Speaking of PMax, how does AI Max compare? Well, it's important to point out that AI Max and PMax are two totally different things. AI Max is limited to paid search ads, and it focuses on targeting specific keywords based on search intent. Performance Max runs across multiple advertising channels, and it focuses on targeting specific people based on your campaign specs. So one targets keywords while the other targets people. Does that mean you should just toggle AI Max on and let it do its thing? No. Like I said earlier, you need to have solid conversion tracking in place so that AI has lots of data to work with. That means building a foundation of first-party data for the tool to learn from. If you don't have the right foundation, and if you don't closely monitor what your AI Max campaigns are doing, they'll become a mess. You'll appear in tons of irrelevant searches, and you'll have to use negative keywords to manually tell Google to stop showing you in each of these searches. You'll end up spending the next month digging yourself out of that hole, which would not be fun. Even if you have the right data foundation, you need to really monitor search terms and automatically generated assets to make sure the results are not completely off base. So, in addition to having lots of first-party data, what guardrails can be put in place to keep your AI Max campaigns from going off the rails? First of all, be careful with branded campaigns. If you do run any, make sure to explicitly include your own brand while excluding competitors. And be equally clear about which terms to exclude when running a competitor campaign, which is where you bid on your competitors' branded keywords. Otherwise, your ads could end up showing for brands you don't want them to. Second, make sure your landing pages are super specific. AI Max uses context from your landing pages to inform its strategy, so if those landing pages use broad, vague messaging, your targeting will be really broad too. And really, you shouldn't be using vague messaging whether or not you have AI Max enabled. So if you keep your landing pages tight and use very clear calls to action, which is good to do anyway, your AI Max campaigns will have an easier time targeting the most relevant keywords. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about how to set up an AI Max campaign in Google Ads. Step 1, start by choosing the right type of campaign to test. General prospecting campaigns might be a good place to start so the AI can explore. Think through your initial messaging before you dive into the ad platform. No matter what, make sure you've given AI Max plenty of data to work with. A report from Search Engine Land suggests a minimum of 30 conversions over 30 days, but even more data would be better. If you're a lead gen business, consider connecting conversion actions that are as bottom of the funnel as possible, like sales accepted leads or sales qualified leads. You want the system to learn from quality leads, so only sending it general lead form submissions may not get you the results you're looking for. Step 2, clearly define the type of conversions you want. Are you looking for sales qualified leads? Bookings, sales, whatever it is, be clear about it. Otherwise, Google's AI might target the wrong type of conversion. In the Google Ads Campaign Creator, you'll base your campaign objectives on this information. You can set up conversion actions within your Google Ads account if you haven't done so already. Just go to the goals section of your account and look for the button to create a conversion action. If you haven't installed the Google tag on your website to help track these conversions, you'll want to do that too. Step 3, inside of the campaign creator, choose your campaign type. At this time, AI Max is meant for search campaigns, so that's the type of campaign you'll want to use. You'll then be prompted to select which conversion goals will help optimize your campaigns. If you don't have those set up, go back to step 2. Or actually, consider not launching your AI Max campaigns just yet. You'll want to have plenty of conversion data already in your account before your AI Max campaigns launch. It may be best to run a more traditional search campaign so Google AI can learn more about your audience. Once you have enough data, you can get into the nitty-gritty of your ads. Step 4, follow along with the Google Ads prompts for campaign creation, bidding, campaign settings, audiences, etc. Step 5, most crucially, enable AI Max. You'll want to toggle this on within the campaign creator to actually use it. Step 6, also very critical, put guardrails in place. Provide guidelines and exclusions for your campaign so AI Max doesn't cross any boundaries. The campaign creator will walk you through everything, but you'll really want to be as clear and specific as possible here. For example, if you don't want your brand to be associated with words like cheap or luxury, then specify that. If you have any external brand guidelines, take a second to review them for any phrases or things to avoid. That includes other brands. Make sure to specify any brand inclusions or exclusions and tighten up your landing page messaging. Google's AI will use the details in your landing page among other existing assets to optimize your campaigns, so you want to make sure your website is up to date. Step 7, finish setting up your campaign. Keep following the directions from Google Ads and include details like your budget, ad groups, and ad copy. You'll notice additional AI Max settings when working on your ad group. There, you'll want to make sure search term matching is on, add any brand or URL inclusions that make sense for your ad group, and include locations of interest. Step 8, keep a close eye on your campaign to see how it does. Keep in mind it'll likely take a month or two to really get going, but once that happens, pay close attention. Track metrics like lead volume, query relevance, and lead scoring trends. For some of those, you may need to use third-party tools like Revenue Cloud FX. If your volume and quality are growing, great. If not, you should try to figure out what's going wrong and adjust your campaign accordingly. And there you go. That's how you run an AI Max campaign. Now the only question is, should you? If you're looking to expand your volume beyond what traditional targeting options allow, then it may be a good choice. That's especially true if your priority is lead generation. But if you're just trying to use AI Max as a magical fix to a poor advertising setup, it'll only make things worse. So if you use it, make sure it's for the right reasons. At the very least, it might be worth testing it out to see what kind of results it drives for you. If you can't seem to get it to work, that's okay. Just stick with other targeting options. But if it turns out to be effective, then by all means, keep it up. If you want to learn more about running your paid advertising campaigns, be sure to subscribe and check out some of the other videos on this channel. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.